Brought to you by Dogra A1 Digital Hearing Aid Center Jammu, offering special discounts for senior citizens and reimbursement scheme for government employees. Hello viewers, you're watching Jammu Links News. I am Mannat Gupta and welcome to the daily updates of Midday News. Let's begin. Jammu and Kashmir on Thursday recorded 1,592 new COVID-19 cases, which took the Union Territory's tally to 49,134, while 13 more people succumbed to the disease, pushing its toll to 845. This is the 8th time in as many as days that the number of fresh cases in Jammu and Kashmir has crossed the 1,000 mark in a 24-hour period. 13 more people died in the Union Territory in the 24 hours till 5 p.m. on Wednesday. 8 of these deaths were reported from Jammu and 5 from the Kashmir Valley. There are 14,074 active cases of the coronavirus disease in the Union Territory, while 34,215 patients have recovered so far. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha on Thursday interacted with journalists and sought suggestions to make the dissemination of information more authentic and effective. This was his second interaction with the media persons after a delegation of journalists from Kashmir met him on September 4th in Srinagar. Sinha welcomed the media constructive criticism of the administration and said it makes the system more responsive and accountable. The LG said, "Media is an important tool to take administration's works and initiatives to the public." The delegation also apprised the Lieutenant Governor about various issues pertaining to media fraternity in Jammu. With the highest single-day spike of 96,551 new cases and 1,209 deaths reported in the last 24 hours, India's COVID-19 count crossed the 45 lakh mark on Friday. According to the Union Health and Family Welfare Ministry, the COVID-19 case tally stands at 45,62,415 in the country. The coronavirus count includes 9,43,480 active cases, 35,42,664 cured or discharged and migrated patients, according to the Union Health Ministry. With 1,209 new deaths reported across the country, the toll due to the disease stands at 76,271. Union Minister Dr. Jitendra Singh on Thursday said India has shown the world over the past few months that the show can go on smoothly despite the crippling pandemic, an official statement said. Addressing the 61st Foundation Day celebration of Mussoorie-based Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, he said it is extremely heartening to learn that the academy is now preparing for the first and the largest combined foundation course in these times. He assured full support for its success. Indian Army has occupied heights overlooking the Chinese Army positions at Finger Four along Pangong Lake. The operations to occupy the heights were carried out along with the preemptive actions to occupy heights near the southern bank of Pangong around August end. In another development, armies of India and China held interactions at brigade commander level and commanding officer level in eastern Ladakh on Thursday, which are aimed at keeping the communication lines open between the two sides. The body of a terrorist has been recovered from the Suknag Nala in Kawasu Khalisa area of Budgam district on Friday morning. According to the army, the terrorist had opened fire at the security forces and had tried to escape from the cordon on September 7, 2020 by jumping into the Suknag Nala. The terrorist had been hit on the neck in the firing by the security forces. Earlier in the month, 4 Lashkar-e-Toiba terror associates were arrested by security forces in Budgam. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor Farooq Khan maintained that the government's grievance redressal system is witnessing massive response from people as the present dispensation has put in place the best prompt mechanism to dispose of the grievances. As many as 105 public deputations and individuals hailing from different areas of Kashmir region projected a number of issues pertaining. The advisor gave a patient hearing to all the visiting people who turned up in large number from the public hearing while assuring them that all their genuine issues would be taken up with the concerned quarters on priority basis for speedy redressal. To Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists were arrested in the Drugmulla area of Kupwara district on Friday. The Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists were traveling in a car when they were stopped at a joint checkpost, which was set up based on credible inputs, resulting in their arrest on Thursday night. One AK-47 rifle with ammunition, 2 grenades, rupees 7 lakh cash, and other warlike stores were recovered from their possession. Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha chaired a meeting with Divisional Commissioner Jammu, Deputy Commissioner Jammu and Commissioner JMC and passed various directions to improve public utility services and infrastructure for the convenience of general public. Stressing on enhancing public conveniences and utility services, the Lieutenant Governor directed the concerned officers to identify places for public utility infrastructure under Swachh Bharat Mission and plan their construction on the basis of space-specific designs with right aesthetic. India and China have agreed on a 5-point plan for resolving the prolonged border face-off in eastern Ladakh that included abiding by all existing agreements and protocol on management of the frontier, maintaining peace and tranquility, and avoiding any action that could escalate matters. The two countries agreed to the plan during talks between External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar and his Chinese counterpart Wang Yi in Moscow on Thursday evening on the sidelines of a Shanghai Cooperation Organization meeting. The Jammu and Kashmir government has evacuated about 4,20,393 JK residents stranded in other parts of the country due to COVID lockdown via Lakhanpur and through special trains and buses till date, amid strict observance of all necessary guidelines and standard operating procedures. As per the official data received in this regard, the Jammu and Kashmir administration has received 141 special trains at Jammu and Udhampur railway stations from different states and UT so far, with about 1,24,929 passengers, while about 2,95,464 persons from other states and UTs, including 934 from abroad, have been evacuated by the government through Lakhanpur till date. Union Minister of Minority Affairs Mukhtar Abbas Naqvi on Thursday said the abrogation of Article 370 has demolished the speed breaker of redundant laws which had obstructed the development process in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. On the first day of his 2-day visit to Ladakh, Naqvi addressed various public meetings and met representatives of various social organizations in Leh. He also reviewed different development projects in the Union Territory. He said, now Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh are also getting benefits of various socio-economic and educational empowerment schemes of the central government. Principal Secretary Power Development Department Rohit Kansal on Thursday chaired a meeting with senior officers to review the status of implementation of welfare schemes tailored for the employees of PDD. The Principal Secretary directed the concerned authorities to ensure that the benefits of welfare scheme reach to all the employees of the department. He stressed upon the officers to constitute a committee as per revised guidelines of corporation welfare schemes with Managing Director as chairman and other senior officers as members. Advisor to Lieutenant Governor K.K. Sharma on Thursday visited the proposed sites for IT Park in Jammu and had a detailed review on locational advantage and facilities to be provided to the end users in the IT Park. The advisor directed officers to expedite the process of setting up of the IT park so that the entrepreneurs would be provided state-of-art facilities both at Jammu and Srinagar. He said that the government is keen to catalyze the industrial scenario in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir by way of various interventions, and these parks are also a part of the initiatives. Araspura police arrested a notorious thief along with stolen gold ornaments worth rupees 15 lakh. This was stated by Senior Superintendent of Police Jammu Sridhar Patil while interacting with media persons. On the disclosure of the arrested accused, police recovered stolen gold ornaments worth rupees 15 lakh.
कई सारी जगह पे जो चोरी को अंजाम देके चोरों के जो हौसले दिन ब दिन बढ़ते जा रहे थे, उन हौसलों को तोड़ने का काम हमारे आरएसपुरा पुलिस स्टेशन के ऑफिसर्स और उनकी टीम ने किया है।